All right, it's the rundown. Thursday, August 10th, brought to you by Stella Blue Coffee. Look, there's just something romantic about coffee. Nothing better than that first sip of coffee every morning, starting your day.
I had
Here at
coffee
Barstool,
today.
we started bright and early at 6:30 a.m. today. We had some coffee in the office by 7. It's like getting your first kiss every single day. It's euphoric. Stella Blue Coffee supports pets, unlike Big Coffee. For every purchase, a portion of the proceeds goes directly towards helping Paws Animal Shelter, helping dogs find homes. You can get yours tomorrow. It's available on StellaBlueCoffee.com and next day shipping on Amazon Prime. Get your coffee now before they sell out. Stop waiting in line at Starbucks, ordering on the confusing apps, having your name spelt wrong on the cup. Just coffee for you, about you. Go to StellaBlueCoffee.com and use promo code RUNDOWN for 10% off your next order.
Did Penn take the big screen? Is that we have their tiny little?
No, they moved it behind you.
Reading?
They put my screen behind you.
Yeah, this is a very small screen. But.
Well, Dave yelled at us for using this screen, so now I can't decide which one's best.
I think you had a good one there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll start out loud. You know, I know things have changed a little bit. Oh,
Not that much.
I have such bad heartburn. I mean, this might. No, we have to do Barstool Radio after this. This might knock me out for a while. Well, I'll do it at the end of the show.
Knock you out.
Okay.
I thought it was supposed to wake you up.
If there was a 3, maybe if it was a 3er.
Oh, wow.
But I was gonna say, I know we can like talk more. You know, we can be edgier now. John Rich, though, I don't know if we just start with thousands of people dying in the Hawaii wire.
It's 6. It's 6.
What?
To be fair.
6
It's thousands of Hawaii's been displaced.
36 people have died.
36. Okay.
That's a lot to put.
That's a lot.
A whole bunch of people are missing.
That's a high start. It's a high start.
We're a news
Very strange
program.
topic.
We yeah, that was John Rich's thing. It's like it's what people were talking about on the internet. Like, oh, do we have a lot of political topics often too?
It's not political. It's just a humanitarian.
Like, there are just some topics we talk about, others we don't.
It's not political till the kids get involved.
I mean, it is. Pat did say that Oprah bought all the land, which is
Strange.
bizarre.
800 acres, but it was back in March.
Wait,
so
before it burnt down.
Yeah.
before it burned down.
We are now a conspiracy theory show,
Yep.
and something's amiss with Oprah buying all the land that's now on fire. Pat told me this 30 seconds before we started. I've done absolutely no research on anything. I have no idea if that's true, but suspect.
It's insurance.
It's an insurance thing?
Oprah needs
Just
the
like
money.
just like
needs the
9/11
money.
was, yeah.
Oprah needs the money.
Insurance. So if we want to make this topic, Oprah sets Hawaii on fire for insurance.
We'll headline that, I
Insurance
imagine.
purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We get Greer in
Oh
here
my
to talk
God,
about
those are
climate change.
horrifying.
That is terrible. I didn't
That's fucking brutal.
see any of this.
Yeah, we maybe
Wish you would have shown it before we talked.
I thought you'd seen it.
There's rigs.
That doesn't look so bad. That's just a
Yeah, with a
beautiful
golf course.
Zuckerberg and his wife also have around 1,500 acres, which is more than the government of Kauai owns.
Yes.
Illuminati, we say.
Zuckerberg.
All right, next topic.
Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. Focus.
Legendary sports gambler Billy Walters says that Phil Mickelson has wagered over $1 billion in his lifetime. Billy Walters, known as like the greatest, most controversial sports gambler ever, wrote a book where he talks about his relationship with Mickelson. He says Phil's his gambling losses are around $100 million, and he's probably wagered more than $1 billion in the past 3 decades. Also claims that Mickelson attempted to wager on the Ryder Cup while he was playing. He wanted $400K bet on USA to win, but Walters refused.
Why, first of all, why? Obviously, this is a question in sports gambling at the moment. Why can't you bet on your own team? Phil is of the U.S. Why can't you bet on the U.S.?
I think we can say that now.
Yeah. Second of all, this is fucking bullshit. I thought Phil just offered this information up. I feel like we shouldn't even say it. Keep it a secret.
This is third party.
Yeah, dude, Billy Walters writing a book and that's bullshit. You can't fucking.
It makes me think more of Phil Mickelson.
Bro, if you're an addict, you have to write your own book. That's my
Well, it's
opinion
just PR.
on that.
It's PR textbook. It's you want a headline to sell your books. This is what you do.
Yeah.
Now, how much is Phil Mickelson worth? That's the question. Because that
Billion.
$1 billion?
Probably he's got a fucking fat check from the Saudis.
I'll tell you what. Oh, he's one of the guys who took it.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
875 million.
800 and yeah. So I mean, honestly, what's that to them? I don't believe a billion.
And those things
I
are
believe
so
100
inaccurate because they have no idea what. Like, that's actually one of the craziest things is how we all just quickly Google blank blank net worth and we just say the first number that pops up, and we're like,
It's gospel.
like it's fucking scientific research. We're like, oh, like I think all those numbers are low. I would guess he's worth over 875 million.
Look up Tommy Smoke's net worth.
Oh, good going.
Good one. I actually don't know, how do I know what my net worth is?
What's it say?
Oh yeah.
875,000.
How much?
875,000.
875.
Bad, Tommy.
875,000?
Not bad.
That's used to. Oh, I hate this
Then
one.
tell me why I had a fucking cosigner on my last apartment.
This website is kind of funny. Look at this website. Tommy Smoke's girlfriend. He's a secretive person who keeps his personal life away from the light. But
Couldn't be further
he's
from the
dating
truth.
Corinna Kopp. However, there are no clear facts regarding their whereabouts.
However, there are no clear facts.
He was rumored to be dating Hannah, but he confirmed that he is not dating Hannah. Like, it's written by it's gonna be like AI or something.
Who's Corinna Kopp? I recognize the name, but
Instagram model.
Instagram model.
This is a website it's a .blog spot that Tommy wrote.
He's doing the Costanza.
I Google myself a lot, so I've been on this website quite a bit. It also says I'm 5'7", which is not true.
How often do you Google yourself?
A lot, at least once a month.
How come?
I'm a narcissist.
But like, what are you looking for?
Just any new things like that. Like, that was fun when I saw
But
it.
what is like?
That's-
Isn't
yeah, it's
isn't
nice
the
to see
risk
stuff.
that someone saying something mean so much higher than the reward? Like, have you ever left it feeling good?
There's usually nothing. You know what I actually like to do? Maybe we do for all of us. I like to put in like Tommy Smokes and then see what the Google suggestions are.
Okay,
You know what I
give
mean?
it a whack.
That's where I like to, or how long it takes me.
Tommy Smokes. Well,
I didn't even think I show up.
Twitter, age, Reddit, college, Wiki, Vape God, Survivor.
Chet Hanks.
All right.
Hey, that's not bad. Feitelberg.
Net worth, Barstool net worth, age, Barstool, wife, college, salary, Wikipedia, girlfriend.
It's just all about money and fucking.
Dang, the brand is strong,
There we
baby.
I think you got to put Barstool Pat. Maybe?
But even if you put, the problem is I never use my real name. So even if you put
Yo,
Pat
I'll tell you what,
McCullough-
I'm surprised Gay didn't pop up for me. I'm actually pretty offended Gay didn't pop up for me.
patio set, Barstool patio set. Barstool Pat age, Barstool Pat McAfee. Okay, so I don't really have a,
There's a bunch.
put a Barstool
What
Pat
about
tattoo. Don't pull my tattoo. It's my body art. Close.
What is it, a leprechaun sucking the dick?
No, you know my tattoo.
Yeah, I don't know what I know it's on your back, but I
It's an
forget.
African tortoise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you go,
Why?
Is that just a picture
reason.
of Clemmer? It's like the fifth thing that pops up?
Wait, speaking of Clemmer, Ken Jack, can we see that picture? Has Clemmer seen that picture? Bro, Clemmer.
You ever need evidence that Clemmer is an alien freak?
This is a crazy photo. Have you not seen this? No. I'm still. Can we see the original tweet?
Let me say. What the fuck?
The hands?
It is, dude.
Why is
they're
it bent
so
like that?
they're so like twisted and mangled. It looks like you just got kidnapped and were like tortured with a hammer. Like they pin your hands down and fucking hit them with a hammer.
Longer in the picture too, which is crazy. It's like
The guy's holding his hand out.
Yeah, I think I was doing this.
Yeah, that's what you. It's tough to.
And to think 8 different women have married this man.
Only two. Only two.
With those fingers, he's getting divorced. Imagine that.
Yeah, see, now I got talking. Thanks for making fun of.
You got fingers and I have the same type fingers that make her go. I wish the fingers were back in. Like it's the penis is not doing what the fingers can do.
Clemmer's got a
Is your
hammer,
penis
though.
bigger than your finger?
My fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Congratulations, sir.
Like, yes.
Congratulations, Queen.
Your fingers look like they're like 9 inches.
No, they're not, though. They're not. I mean, you're a tall guy.
I'm not. I can't. Nope. I can't. I will not let my fingers be a discussion.
All right, next topic. Johnny Manziel documentary.
This was good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but basically he says he lied about his family having oil money to cover up for the amount of money he was getting by NIL deals before they were legal,
That's
basically.
one of the dopest lies I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
I mean, look at
And,
all
like-
these lies. He had the 4th-string A&M QB take drug tests for him. Says he never watched tape, and at one point a coach checked the number of hours he spent on his iPad, 0.0. after releasing the brands went on a $5 million bender. Oh, that gets sad. Then attempted to commit suicide, but the gun malfunctioned.
Do you guys watch it?
No.
So I watched it last night, and I wasn't sure what to think of it. I had a little sour taste in my mouth going into it because he used to have a podcast here way back in the day that I produced. He never showed up on it. Half the time he didn't even show up. It was just Eric Burkhart, his agent, who's also in this, who would come in. So I didn't know what to expect.
The most agent of all agents. I've seen these clips.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's also, Eric Burkhart, I love you, but you are on Ozempic, my friend. That is not your regular body. But I will say, it was much better than I thought. I think the main takeaway is that Johnny Manziel is just a good old boy, which is what it is. I truly believe that he was just like, yeah, football's like a side gig for me. But what happens after the game is what I'm really into. And it was the parting. And I mean, it gets sad towards the end. I would have liked to see a little bit more of like the fallout, but I mean, highly recommend. I would definitely watch it.
I'm kind of surprised only an hour. Like Johnny Manziel, I figured
All documentaries should be 1 hour. Nothing needs to be more than an hour.
there could be series.
Yeah.
Like, it could be like
No, they don't need a fucking series. Every story can be told in an hour.
Yeah, World War II.
Well, that's not. Well, sure. Okay. You got me there. No, you got me there.
But his grandfather, they were talking about he's like, dude, my grandfather is a G. And they cut to his grandfather, and he's sitting there, and he goes, ha. So Johnny was getting so much money that he would give it to his hundreds of thousands of dollars, give it to his grandfather. Grandfather would deposit it and write him a check. And then he would be sitting courtside and doing all these things. And people think they were comped. No, Johnny was paying for that with money that he was getting from signing the autographs. And it's a well-known story. But the first time he signed, he was in a hotel room. He's like, this is fucking great. The guy's like, here's $3,000. He's like, whoa, I had $15 in my bank. A guy walks up to him, he says, you're getting fucked. He goes, I'll give you $30,000, come with me. Johnny drops the pen, goes downstairs, guy gives him 30 grand, and then he said after that, once he had the money, he's like, it was over. I really recommend watching it.
It really is insane. I know obviously it's said a million times, and now it's fine, but like it was insane that at one point like he would get in trouble for that, for writing his name down, just writing his own name on a jersey.
Half a game suspension was all that he ever got from the NCAA. That's all he ever got.
What was that even for?
Did they take his Heisman back?
Yeah, I don't think so, but it was for failing to stop like the monetization of like his name. It was some bullshit thing because they knew he was doing it, but they couldn't prove it. I mean, it made me like him.
I do think, in like all documentaries, and you jokingly said beforehand, puff piece. I do like I haven't seen documentaries, so I'm speaking third hand here. But like I hear it makes him look like the savior of A&M football.
Yes.
Where they had 6 first-round draft picks on that offense.
Right.
It's not really
yeah,
just
totally.
Johnny. Like it wasn't like this small town team that he came in and saved. But the
way he
zero
played.
film thing was sick. I saw that clip where he's holding zero, which in this office, Gronk and his gang was here years ago, and one of his guys was talking about Gronk's iPad time, and he said the same thing where he's like 0, and Gronk just laughed and threw his hands. He's like, I don't know. I just know stuff. He's like, I don't have to look. I just fucking know.
Well, Willie Colon said he's a little like different position, obviously. Willie's like, I never looked at a play. He goes, we get down, I look at Nick Mangold and go, what do I do? And Nick will be like, do this. And he said that was it. Some guys get it, some guys don't.
So I think the 0 is more common than you'd think. And not saying it's common by, Quarterback probably not. And by the way, I know one other person I've heard of one other person who did it. So I'm not saying it's regular by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't think he's the only person to ever do it either.
Do you think there's been a sports phenomenon like Johnny Manziel since Johnny Manziel?
Dude, I know, and I don't know. I don't.
Definitely not in college football.
No.
Like Burrow was close, but not.
No way, dude.
Not even Burrow.
Not even close.
I mean, I'm thinking of how good that LSU team.
Bro, I
Burrow was a
remember
slow burn to get where he was.
Yeah, fair.
the second year, his sophomore year, I guess it was, when they played Bama. And they lost, but he fucking played out of his mind. I remember I was with like 5 buddies. We were living in Boston, and like sprinting home to get there in time for like opening kickoff.
I was at my aunt's funeral. We were like, I gotta get home and watch like Bama A&M.
Yeah.
Like, Johnny's throwing him like.
It was.
I think he started off to Mike Evans with like a ginormous bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
The best pass he ever threw. Yeah.
I remember hearing from that dude. I always had thought that like college athletes should be paid, and I remember hearing that the marketing CBS got for that game was like $800 million is what the commercials for that game cost.
Jesus.
And I was like, yeah, Johnny Manziel should probably get $1 or $2 for this.
And also the university, they saw they took in like almost $400 million in donations once Johnny came in, like within his first year. So he made the university just on donations like $400 million. And this is a guy who has
I never even thought of the donations.
Doesn't even have 3 figures in his bank account. So like you get why he had a chip on his shoulder.
The most mysterious woman on the internet, the plane freakout lady, this motherfucker back there is not real. She was identified, now she's speaking out. Tiffany Gomez, 36-year-old marketing executive. 2017, she was deemed a rising star as a VP of Client Services. She lives in a $1.6 million 4-bedroom house with a pool. Jesus Christ. She said, since the incident, my life's been blown up. It's frightening. Things go viral. Everything changes.
She should be fired.
Taking out my house, taking out my neighbors. They're going through my. You think she should be fired?
I think she should be fired for that quote right there. For that quote where she said, my life has been blown up, it's frightening, things go viral and everything changes. You're a marketing executive. You didn't fucking know this? Fired.
Is there a chance that this is all an elaborate ruse?
I don't know, but but I feel like that always happens. The chick, this is a way back. If people remember, a woman got on a plane, and this is like before every plane had Wi-Fi and shit like that. And she tweeted she was going to Africa. She hopes she doesn't get AIDS or something.
Classic.
Yeah, and it was
Justine something.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think so.
It was Joey Kamasta.
And by the time her plane landed, she'd already been like, I think she'd already been fired. She'd been put through the ringer. And then it came out she was a marketing executive. And yes, then you should be fired because that's one of what you should know that. You should know when something like this happens. Of course, she's like, my life got blown up. This is crazy. Yeah, you're a marketing executive. You should know what happens when you go fucking viral.
Her tweet, or the person you brought up, Justine Sacco, it was going to Africa. Hope I don't get AIDS. Just kidding. I'm white.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Justine?
Justine Sacco.
Sorry to know about your guys' metal club.
Oh, they're talking tungsten?
Have you one? Does everybody else know about tungsten except for me? Does the internet know about tungsten yet? Like the masses?
We have meetings every month. John Rich came to a meeting looking very ill, and unfortunately that has gone viral.
You have to be nominated to join their clan.
No, you have to be nominated to be voted on.
This is
This is true process.
This is the dumbest thing in the history of Barstool, and I absolutely want it.
Oh, you can.
So I want to be
so you want to be.
The tungsten cube is here, but it's in Dave's office. I don't even know right now.
You remember too?
Right,
Yeah.
So there is no age limit.
Why prove that already?
Give it a back.
Honestly,
Give it a back.
I feel like you got a little.
You'll hold the cube. It's gonna change your entire life. I swear to God.
I mean, I doubt that, but I do want
No, I
some
swear to God, it fucks with the entire life.
No. The next meeting we'll put you up for nomination.
You need to apply.
I'll nominate you.
Learning an instrument. You have to do it.
Well, no, that's for Sam. That's Sam's. Sam has to learn to play the keyboard.
Well, wait, okay. Take me back to the beginning. Like,
Austin.
why did this start?
It started with the tungsten cube. The
Austin
big one.
bought a.
Wait till you
It's
see
just
the
like a
big
paperweight. Like,
No,
why do you?
God, dude,
no,
it's
like
like
why
a
do you buy
body
it?
That's rude.
What?
Why do you buy it? I
This
mean,
thing's like $500.
No, it's like 2,000.
The one he has,
just
no,
a
the one he has
big
is more.
cube.
It's a cube,
You
and it's
can't lift up with one hand.
yeah.
But why do
Austin's was
you
like
have
10
it?
grand. It was like
No,
Yeah. No, it was
Austin.
Austin.
he did not spend
How much was the
$10,000.
big cube?
I don't know if I want to say that.
He said $10,000.
No. It was 5,000.
$5,000? Yeah. Why would you buy that?
Until you feel it, you'll never understand. This is
No,
this is a
until I feel it. I felt heavy things before.
No,
Fucking
you
if
haven't.
Once you hold, no, you have
Think about
none.
how
We
cool
had
that
maybe
car is.
200 people in the office do the exact same rigmarole. Be like,
Yeah.
it can't be that much. It can't be there. Every single person lifted the cube and it just changes.
I was in the
It will change
You
your
walk
whole.
around your whole life saying something this size can only weigh this much, and then you feel something that
But like,
completely
I
changes.
understand
swear
the
to
concept
God,
of
I
density.
promise
I
you
get
don't.
it, guys.
We all thought this.
I get it.
I
No,
was
no,
in
I
the
get it. I get it.
Things like this is the same script every other person
Things
has
like
ever
this
done.
can be dense and heavy.
No.
This is literally the same script we all went through.
Yep.
Like
Well,
everyone
where
else
is
did
it?
this.
It's in, someone's in there. I don't know. They were sitting there.
Well,
Go kick him out. You're in charge of this back.
KFC just learned about the Tungsten Federation. It seems like.
Dude, the office is buzzing.
The office is buzzing.
We're back. I think we might be back.
The office is back. We're back.
Yeah, I'll
Let me
make
pop a Zen in for the OJ.
There he is.
Pat, you read the OJ topic. I'll pop a Zen.
All right. O.J. Simpson says Henry Ruggs' prison sentence is way too lenient. Former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs was sentenced to 3 to 10 years for drunk driving 155 miles an hour down the Las Vegas Strip. Oh, I remember this.
He killed somebody, didn't he?
Crashed his car. 23-year-old woman died. Of course, O.J. chimed in and said, you're driving a car at roughly 160 miles an hour on a public street and end up killing a girl and her dog, and you only get 3 to 10 years. I will say, it's a stiffer penalty than murdering your wife and her lover and getting nothing.
No, dude, I love this out of OJ. It should be, yeah.
OJ's hilarious.
Oh, this is unbelievable. OJ should comment on every single prison sentence and go too light.
Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, y'all.
I feel like CNN or one of those news companies should have OJ as almost like a Family Guy bit. Like, we'll go to our sentencing correspondent, OJ Simpson, and it goes to him sitting in a chair and just goes, too light. And then that's it. Just OJ.
How old is OJ now? He's got to be up in his late 70s, right?
No.
I mean, he's mid.
I was thinking early 70s, maybe?
76. Yeah. I mean, he's arguably had everything he's been through. He's probably one of the luckiest humans on Earth. He went to jail for.
Do you know about
I know about it, but I've never held it.
Bro, it is pretty weird. But it's gonna change your perception of life. I'm warning you. Wait, no, you know what? It's almost better. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say picking it up.
Oh my God, dude!
That's just cute. Have you ever felt such power?
How heavy is this?
It's heavier than you think.
What is the weight?
What? I don't.
How much is it?
It's broken every scale we ever put it on.
50.
How much? 50?
I got
fucking
50 pounds.
but I couldn't lift it with one hand on the desk, and I was like,
You held this?
Yeah, I don't even. All right, I need the power.
You really do. It feels like Mjolnir.
yeah.
Ooh, Marvel reference.
Yeah, it like hurts to hold. It's like too. Get this out of my hands. It's like too sharp.
Tommy? He's dying from a Zin.
I had the Zin.
You're sweating, Tom.
But this can make me overpower the Zin.
Dude, you are glistening right now.
Yeah, you've been sweating this whole show.
Am I
Oh, you're
sweating?
really sweating, dude.
No, it's fine.
It's kind of gross.
Really?
Yeah.
Radio?
What?
You gonna be able to do radio?
Yeah, I'm fine. What do you mean? I'm fine.
This is crazy. I can't get off the chair.
I got a meeting, so enjoy the time. He gets it immediately.
Am I glistening?
Yes, you're for sure glistening.
Throw it on
That's
the
because
ground.
I had to put moisturizer on.
I'm kind of sweating.
But can I get information too?
You need a second?
AFC, you trying to join the Tungsten Federation of Greater New York? We meet about once a month.
I don't think I share the same fervor that you guys do, but I want to be in.
We have an application and then a video submission no longer than 45 minutes.
There is a small enrollment fee of $500,000.
The Tungsten meetings are, I would say, the funniest things maybe we do at this company, and there's not an ounce of content.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, we go there and we went to a Dave & Buster's conference room a couple weeks ago.
The one in Times Square?
Yeah.
Yeah, great one.
Rented out the conference room, $100 for 3 hours total, which is an insane deal. And we legitimately sat there for 2 hours and went over business. We went over applications. We watched some submission videos. We elected Chris D'Agostino, who's on the branded team here. He was waiting in the office. We called him up and we're like, "You made it." He ran over to Times Square. Yeah, we take notes every meeting. It's just legitimately 2 hours of talking tungsten. It's great. We're getting
The hardest I laugh at all.
Really?
Ever.
You're getting inked up?
I think we're gonna do.
What are you gonna get?
Tattoos. A square or I don't know if we want to do the element or just a silver square. I'm gonna do it thigh so it's hideable.
Yeah. Nice.
I know, it's crazy.
Girls are gonna go nuts when they see that.
Yeah, so it's a Q? So, yeah, it's the dentist metal. Oh yeah, OJ's funny. All right, after show. Let's where should we start with here? SiriusXM. I mean, Dave tweeted hey, SiriusXM, let's talk. We'll see if that happens. That would be interesting. And then we'll get into this more on Barstool Radio, which I guess we've already heard at this point. But our T guy might be insane.
There's rumors that it's not actually his Twitter account. I don't believe them.
No, it is his Twitter account. He was in a schooly space.
There was a little
fucking AI.
Well, it's Greer. There is some rumors, some scuttlebutt that it's Greer, because Greer's the only person who follows him. But Greer just follows fucking weird people.
Yeah.
I think this guy is he's the guy who he sent an email his first day here. Hello, Barstonians, I think he said. Barstoolians or something like that. That was.
I mean,
you're dead.
That should have been our first.
I think I like him. I love someone with a lack of self-awareness.
This guy's got it in spades.
He's got that.
Yeah.
He's cornered that.
He waited for Dave today with a coffee on the street.
I saw someone out, but there was 2 people, wasn't there? Someone else
The other guy has a documentary on J6. I believe he's hoping to sell to Dave.
January 6th.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also at Rittenhouse.
And Rittenhouse as well. Yeah.
Well, hey, we can do that stuff now.
He has a binder and a bunch of stories about J6 and Rittenhouse.
Yeah, this guy trolled me.
Jack Mack is producing.
Oh yeah, this
He
guy trolled.
responded to the video of me punching that guy out, and he was like, "Fake news looks set up and fake." Fuck you, David Walsh.
And he was currently an
real
employee
heroic.
here when he did that, right?
What?
He was currently an
Yeah.
employee here.
Isn't he talking all sorts
Can
of
you
rough and
imagine what
rowdy-
he's saying on?
Oh yeah, he's
Lord,
also an
who is
Andrew
that?
Tate and a
Who is that?
Tucker Carlson reply guy.
All right, so he's a freak.
He's the Captain Cons of Andrew Tate and
The
Tucker
good news
Carlson.
is he's only in charge of all of our technology.
Yeah, there also are rumors that he can see everyone's computers.
Oh,
So I am hesitant to really go with this guy. He's also been challenged with rough and rowdies.
I like him.
I'll
think
just
it's
fuck around and find out, David Walsh. I'm looking at him.
Yeah, he wants to get the IT department into rough and rowdy. I think we got to have him on Barstool Radio.
He's not allowed on a Barstool Radio. Not by
By who?
Pete. He is. I think Pete's my boss. Pete was like, he's not on Barstool Radio, and I was like, okay, and I walked away.
Pete's jealous?
I don't know. Pete was very red and was like, he's done. He's done. He's not on Barstool Radio. And I went, okay, and I walked away with my tail tucked between my legs.
What does that mean? He's done.
Yeah, I think he's done talking.
Got it.
Got it. They cut out his voice box.
Yeah. I think he was none too pleased that Dave also called him overweight.
Well, he's fat.
Well, yes, he is.
Yeah, I saw
I've been referring to him as Fat Brian Fitzsimmons. He looks like Brian Fitzsimmons. But
I'm sorry, are we mincing words here? I mean, has he?
He was in a very ill-fitting shirt, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, it's a tough angle, I'm sure.
I wouldn't have gone with the hot pink.
Yeah, no. He's a nice guy. We like Dave.
And John Rich, your Barstool Investigates video with Will Compton came out. I haven't watched it, but I saw the trailer and a few clips. Looks very fun.
I did watch it. Did you really do that? Like, was that got very real at the end?
Yeah, me and Will had no idea when he came on the bus and I was sitting.
Why did he hear it from you? I don't want to spoil the video, but I'm going to spoil it real quick. You told him his career's over.
I kind of just asked to do it and forced my way in there, and Taylor was on board. Like, Taylor, if you watch the video, like, Taylor catches me, but peek behind the curtain, Taylor did kind of help us get it set up. So he was all about it.
I suspected Taylor that was set up.
I think maybe originally, we were never exactly sure what we're investigating. It was going to kind of like look into whether or not he was taking his career seriously, like whether or not the whole year 10 thing was real. And then it kind of just turned into me confronting Will until his career was over.
Did Will
like
fight you?
He was not comfortable. Like, but why hearing it from you was he like, fuck? Like, are you secretly an NFL GM?
I'm still not sure.
I
went in there.
It hit him when you said it. Like, he got red and uncomfortable, and he's like,
Taylor was on board. I think I said in the video, he like asked like, why are you telling me this?
And
I ask you now, why?
Yeah, he did a rundown one time, like over Zoom, and we had like a little bit of communication. I think I've met him for 2 seconds in the office.
Was it as uncomfortable as it felt?
No, it was actually, I don't know, I had a few drinks before. So I went in
Call
there.
Will, get his side.
Yeah.
He's in
Italy.
They
What
got
time is
phones
it?
in Italy? Yeah, it's like 8 o'clock there. I'll shoot him a call. Who do you think I'll answer for? Probably you. Me? He loves smokes, but.
Yeah, you give him a call.
I will say he has not said much about it at all.
I think he replied to the Bussin' Twitter account like, what the fuck? Why are you promoting this or something like that? This is all very bizarre. I would like to hear Will's stance on this. Well, I want to know why it carried any weight coming from you. Like, people must have tweeted him before your career's over.
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm not sure why.
And I guess when you work your whole life to play football and then.
But John Rich is in the first.
It's over.
Someone had to do it.
Hey, Will?
Tommy, what's up, brother?
What's up? It's Smokes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm on the rundown with Feitelberg and Pat. We're talking about the John Rich Barstool Investigates video on you, and we're kind of thinking it seems pretty fucked up from him. What's your side of the story?
My side from what? From what angle? Like him doing it?
Yeah. What did you think when you saw him on the bus?
Well, when I saw him on the bus, I didn't really know what was happening. They wanted me to sit down. I didn't know Taylor was in on it. I thought Taylor felt just as awkward as I did when it was all going down. But yeah, I didn't really know what to think. And then when he didn't shake my hand, I thought, okay. I was really trying to assess what kind of situation I was in, because I didn't really know that it was like I hadn't seen Barstool that one episode with Minty. But I hadn't seen what they had done, so I didn't know I was like in some bit type content thing. I thought it was like he was trying to ask something, and I felt like it was awfully put together.
I don't disagree, Will. John Feitelberg here. Quick question: Why did what he said it to you? It felt like it carried weight to you. Why did what John Rich say matter to you?
What do you mean?
Like you kind of got red and you were like, oh damn, okay. Like John Rich doesn't. He's not an NFL. He can't declare when year 10's over. Year 10's on, baby.
Oh, year 10's not. I don't know how it ended, but year 10 is not. Year 10 did not end right there. It did not die right there.
Okay, that's what I'm happy to hear.
Year 10 can't be killed.
That's what I thought.
You can't kill what's already dead. Year 10 lives in immortality.
All right, that. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking retirement. That's no retirement video. Afterwards, they told me about it. And I was like, oh, that should be funny. And Fasoli was texting me afterwards. He was like, hey, can you change your bio to retired NFL player or something like that? And I just responded to him like, I'm not bending the fucking knee. Like, I'm not.
Dude, people at this company are in their fucking minds. Fasoli texted you that?
To change your Twitter bio?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Who the fuck do people think they are?
Hey, would you publicly let every NFL team know you're not interested in making?
Just for the video, like just for the bit. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's nuts. I'm getting a year 10 jersey today. I want that. I'm going to reach out to our guy.
Me too. Tommy here. Me too.
Hell yeah, I fucking appreciate it, boys. I need that.
All right, dude. We'll let you go enjoy Italy.
All right, see you, boys.
Later, brother.
Ciao, bello.
Love you.
Ciao, bello. So Will Compton fucking hates John Rich. That is abundantly.
I kind of got that vibe.
Yeah. All right, that's the rundown.
We interrupted a family vacation for that.
That was kind of tense.
That was tense. That's how it felt in the video, too.
We got honest stuff. Yeah.